Welcome to Australia. Australia is a land of incredible contrasts and beauty, where ancient traditions of its First Nations people intertwine with the vibrant modernity of its cities. From the rugged peaks of the Blue Mountains to the pristine beaches that stretch along its coastline, every corner tells a story. With unique wildlife, awe-inspiring natural wonders, and a rich cultural heritage, Australia offers an unforgettable experience. But before we explore the wonders of Australia, let's uncover some fascinating facts about this extraordinary country. Australia's coastline is one of its most striking features, stretching over 34,000 kilometers and dotted with pristine beaches and rugged cliffs. This natural beauty explains why nearly 90% of Australians live within 50 kilometers of the coast. From the turquoise waters of the Great Barrier Reef to the iconic Great Ocean Road, the country's coastal areas are highly desirable places to live and explore. Remarkably, if you visited a new Australian beach every day, it would take you over 27 years to see them all. When most people think of Australia, snow isn't the first thing that comes to mind. However, the Snowy Mountains, part of the Australian Alps, offer a completely different experience. Located in southern New South Wales and northern Victoria, these peaks rise above 2,000 meters and are blanketed with snow from June to September. Resorts like Thredbo and Perisher attract skiers and snowboarders during the southern winter, making Australia a surprising destination for snow sports. Australia is a dream destination for wine enthusiasts, boasting over 60 wine regions across the country. Renowned areas like the Barossa Valley, Hunter Valley, and Margaret River produce some of the world's finest wines, from bold Shiraz to crisp Sauvignon Blanc. With approximately 1 billion liters of wine produced annually, Australia's vineyards are not only a key part of its economy, but also a delight for visitors exploring the lush countryside. Great Barrier Reef. Stretching over 1,400 miles and covering an area of 133,000 square miles, the Great Barrier Reef is the largest coral reef system on Earth. Built by billions of tiny coral polyps, this vibrant ecosystem is the only living structure visible from outer space, a testament to the sheer power of nature. The reef is a sanctuary for an incredible array of marine life. Thousands of species, from colorful fish to sea turtles, dolphins, and sharks, depend on its coral gardens for survival. It has also been a vital part of the cultural and spiritual heritage of Indigenous Australians for thousands of years, symbolizing a deep connection to nature. These waters, rich in biodiversity, have sustained generations of communities who hold the reef sacred. But the reef isn't just a natural wonder. It's a marvel of resilience. The coral grows slowly, inch by inch, forming breathtaking reefs, lagoons, and islands that attract millions of visitors each year. Tourism here generates billions annually, contributing significantly to the local economy while providing a glimpse into one of Earth's most diverse ecosystems. Yet, the Great Barrier Reef faces a fragile future. Warming oceans, coral bleaching, and pollution have caused significant damage over the decades. Half of its coral cover has been lost, and natural threats like crown-of-thorns starfish outbreaks continue to challenge its survival. Some areas have seen slow but steady recovery, yet the reef is still under pressure. There is, however, hope. Conservation efforts, backed by scientists and marine parks, have led to encouraging regrowth in certain areas. Fast-growing corals like Acropora are helping to restore the reef, while global awareness pushes for more decisive action to combat climate change and pollution. The reef's continued survival depends on everyone, governments, businesses, and individuals, working together. The Great Barrier. Reef is not only a spectacle of natural beauty, but also a reminder of nature's fragility and resilience. Its underwater landscapes, teeming with life, inspire wonder and demand care. This living wonder is more than just a reef. It is a legacy of life on Earth, a source of inspiration, and a call to protect our planet for future generations. Melbourne, the capital city of Victoria, is a cultural and historical gem of Australia, known for its unique character and dynamic energy. With a population of over 5.2 million people, Melbourne is the second most populous city in the country, and it plays a vital role in shaping Australia's identity. Located along the shores of Port Phillip Bay, the city seamlessly blends its rich history with modern innovation, making it one of the most fascinating places in the world. For over 40,000 years, the land we now call Melbourne was home to the Kulin Nation. The Wurundjeri, Boonwurrung, and Bunurong peoples lived in harmony with the land, using its resources sustainably and establishing it as a vital meeting place for clans. This deep connection to the land is reflected in the name Narum, which is still used by many in the Aboriginal community. The arrival of European settlers in 1835 marked the beginning of a dramatic transformation. Named after British Prime Minister William Lamb, Viscount Melbourne, the city rapidly developed and became the capital of the colony of Victoria in 1851. The discovery of gold that same year catapulted Melbourne into a golden era. The Victorian gold rush turned the city into one of the world's wealthiest metropolises by the late 19th century. Stunning public buildings like the Royal Exhibition Building, Melbourne Town Hall, and Parliament House emerged during this period, showcasing the city's ambition and prosperity. Today, Melbourne is celebrated for its cultural diversity, iconic architecture, and vibrant art scene. It is home to world-renowned landmarks like the Melbourne Cricket Ground, Flinders Street Station, and the sprawling urban tram network, the largest of its kind globally. The city hosts major international events such as the Australian Open and Formula One Grand Prix, drawing visitors from around the world. From its Aboriginal heritage to its modern-day vibrancy, Melbourne is a city of contrasts, where the past and present coexist in a captivating narrative. It stands as a testament to Australia's history, culture, and enduring spirit. Lake Hillier. Nestled on Middle Island within the Recherche Archipelago off Western Australia's southern coast, is one of the world's most extraordinary natural wonders. Renowned for its striking bubblegum pink hue, this saline lake spans about 600 meters in length and 250 meters in width. The lake's vibrant color is permanent, even when its water is removed and placed in a container, making it a truly unique natural phenomenon. The origins of Lake Hillier's pink color are attributed to microorganisms such as Dunaliella salina and red halophilic bacteria that thrive in the lake's high salinity. These organisms produce pigments that give the water its distinctive appearance. Despite its unusual hue, the lake is completely safe for humans, though access requires prior approval due to its protected status. From the air, Lake Hillier's vivid pink contrasts sharply against the surrounding dense greenery of eucalyptus and paperbark trees, as well as the deep blue of the adjacent Southern Ocean. Discovered in 1802 by explorer Matthew Flinders, Lake Hillier was described in his journals as a rose-colored lake, with salt deposits so abundant they could potentially supply a ship. Attempts to commercially harvest salt from the lake in the late 19th century were ultimately unsuccessful due to challenges with its toxicity for consumption. Today, Lake Hillier is part of the Recherche Archipelago Nature Reserve and holds significant ecological and scientific value. Extensive microbiome studies conducted in recent years have uncovered a thriving community of extremophilic organisms, further highlighting its unique environment. Visiting Lake Hillier is a rare privilege, as its remote location and conservation efforts limit accessibility. Scenic flights from Esperance provide breathtaking aerial views, while cruises offer a closer glimpse of the surrounding forest and shoreline. Protected since 2002, Lake Hillier remains a wetland of sub-regional significance, drawing scientists and tourists alike to marvel at its surreal beauty and ecological importance. This natural wonder stands as a testament to the extraordinary diversity of Australia's landscapes, captivating all who encounter its magical pink waters. Uluru, also known as Ayers Rock, is one of Australia's most iconic landmarks. This massive sandstone monolith rises dramatically from the arid red sands of the Northern Territory, standing 348 meters high and spanning a circumference of 9.4 kilometers. Its location in the Uluru Kata Tjuta National Park, about 335 kilometers southwest of Alice Springs, places it at the heart of the Australian outback. For tens of thousands of years, Uluru has been sacred to the Anangu people, the traditional custodians of the land. To the Anangu, Uluru is more than a geological wonder. It is a place of deep spiritual and cultural significance, intricately tied to their Dreamtime stories. Surrounding Uluru are waterholes, rock caves, and ancient paintings that preserve the rich heritage of this community. The striking appearance of Uluru is perhaps its most captivating feature. Its reddish hue comes from iron oxide in the sandstone, and it appears to change color depending on the time of day and season. Sunsets and sunrises, in particular, paint the rock in vivid shades of orange, red, and purple, making these times especially popular for visitors. Historically, the landmark was named Ayers Rock in 1873 by European explorer William Gosse, in honor of South Australia's chief secretary. However, its traditional name, Uluru, has since been reinstated in recognition of its cultural heritage. In 1985, ownership of Uluru was returned to the Anangu people, who continue to co-manage the national park with the Australian government. While Uluru was once a popular climbing site, this activity was banned in 2019 out of respect for Anangu culture and the sacred nature of the site. Visitors can now explore its beauty through walking trails guided by the Anangu, learning about the area's unique flora, fauna, and cultural history. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, Uluru is a symbol of Australia's natural and cultural heritage. Its profound beauty and spiritual significance make it a must-see destination, drawing visitors from around the world to marvel at this natural wonder in the heart of the outback. Sydney. The vibrant capital of New South Wales is Australia's most populous city and one of the world's most iconic destinations. Known as the Harbour City, it stretches from the shimmering Pacific Ocean in the east to the majestic Blue Mountains in the west, covering a vast area of approximately 80 kilometers. With a population of over 5.4 million as of 2023, Sydney is a remarkable blend of urban sophistication, natural beauty, and a deep connection to its rich past. For more than 30,000 years, this land has been home to Aboriginal Australians, including the Darug, Darawal, and Eora peoples, who have left an indelible mark on the region. The area known as Warren to the Eora people is steeped in cultural significance, with engravings, sacred sites, and ceremonial grounds that still resonate today. When the First Fleet, led by Arthur Phillip, arrived in 1788, Sydney Cove became the site of Australia's first penal colony, marking the beginning of European settlement. Over time, this small settlement evolved into a bustling metropolis that serves as a testament to resilience, innovation, and cultural fusion. Sydney's natural harbour is one of its most defining features, offering a picturesque backdrop for two of the world's most recognizable landmarks, the Sydney Opera House and the Sydney Harbour Bridge. These architectural marvels attract millions of visitors annually and stand as symbols of Australia's creativity and ingenuity. Beyond these icons, Sydney offers countless attractions, from the golden sands of Bondi Beach and the tranquil Royal Botanic Garden to the historic cobblestone streets of the Rocks, where colonial-era buildings tell tales of the city's early days. The city is also an economic powerhouse, driving innovation in finance, technology, education, and tourism. It is home to globally renowned institutions like the University of Sydney and the University of New South Wales, which contribute to Sydney's reputation as a centre for learning and research. Despite being one of the world's most expensive cities, Sydney consistently ranks as one of the most livable, offering a unique blend of modern conveniences and natural splendor. Sydney's appeal extends far beyond its attractions. It is a city that thrives on diversity, where people from all over the world come to experience its unique lifestyle. From the vibrant food scene and world-class cultural events to the tranquil blue waters of its bays and beaches, Sydney offers something for everyone. Whether you're exploring its lush national parks, cruising its sparkling harbour, or delving into its rich history, Sydney captivates with its charm and energy. This city's ability to balance ancient traditions, colonial history, and contemporary innovation makes it a true wonder of Australia, a place where every visitor can create unforgettable memories. Sydney isn't just a city, it's an experience, a celebration of life, culture, and nature in perfect harmony. The 12 Apostles. A breathtaking collection of limestone stacks rise majestically along the rugged coastline of Port Campbell National Park in Victoria, Australia. A highlight of the famous Great Ocean Road, these natural wonders are located on the traditional lands of the Eastern Maar peoples, blending cultural significance with stunning geological beauty. These towering rock formations, some reaching up to 50 meters in height, were sculpted by millions of years of natural forces. The process began over 20 million years ago, when the remains of tiny marine organisms settled on the seafloor, gradually compacting into limestone. As the ocean retreated, the limestone cliffs were exposed to relentless waves, wind, and salt from the Southern Ocean. This erosion carved out caves, then arches, and finally, the striking isolated stacks we see today. Though originally named the Pinnacles and the Sow and Pigs, the site was later renamed the 12 Apostles to attract more visitors. Despite the name, the 12 Apostles never numbered 12 visible stacks. At its peak, there were 9. Today, only 8 remain standing after one collapsed in 2005. Erosion continues to reshape the coastline, with existing cliffs predicted to form new stacks in the future. Visitors flock to the 12 Apostles to marvel at their dramatic beauty, which transforms with the light of day. At sunrise, the stacks glow golden with hints of rose, while sunset paints them in hues of burnt orange and lavender. Guided walks along Loch Ard Gorge or helicopter tours provide unique perspectives of this natural wonder. The surrounding area offers more than just the Apostles. Nearby attractions include quaint coastal towns, lush rainforests, and other geological marvels like Razorback, Thunder Cave, and the Grotto. The 12 Apostles stand as a testament to nature's artistry, offering an awe-inspiring reminder of the power of time and the elements. For travelers, they remain a must-see destination, embodying the raw beauty of Australia's southern coast. The Pinnacles. Located within Nambung National Park near Cervantes, Western Australia, are one of the country's most extraordinary natural wonders. These ancient limestone formations rise dramatically from the golden sands of the desert, creating an otherworldly landscape that has fascinated visitors for generations. Formed between 25,000 and 30,000 years ago, the pinnacles are believed to originate from seashells left behind when the ocean retreated. Over time, these shells were broken down into lime-rich sands, which evolved into the limestone structures we see today. The pinnacles vary in shape and size, with some reaching heights of up to 3.5 meters. While many resemble towering columns, others appear as shorter, tombstone-like forms. Theories about their formation include natural weathering, tree root casts, and mineral deposits caused by plant activity. This unique landscape holds deep cultural significance for the Noongar people, the traditional custodians of the land. For centuries, the pinnacles and their surroundings served as essential sites for survival and cultural practices. The wet season brought life-sustaining waterholes, vital for the Noongar people. Women's groups also gathered in the desert for ceremonies, births, and to camp beneath the stars, adding a spiritual dimension to these formations. The pinnacles are home to diverse flora and fauna. Western gray kangaroos can be seen grazing in the early morning, while Bowdan's black cockatoos and emus are frequent visitors. Reptiles like bobtails and sand goannas also inhabit the park. The vegetation includes native plants like coastal wattles, parrot bush, and candlestick banksia, contributing to the area's ecological richness. Visitors can explore the pinnacles through walking or driving trails, spending time photographing the formations and soaking in the surreal atmosphere. Sunset is particularly stunning, as the golden light transforms the limestone into a spectrum of warm colors. Nearby, pristine beaches with crystal-clear waters offer opportunities for swimming, surfing, and snorkeling, making this destination a true treasure of Western Australia. Whether admired for their geological intrigue or cultural heritage, the pinnacles are a striking reminder of the power of time and nature. Byron Bay. Known as Kavanba in the Minjungbal language, this picturesque beachside town is located on the northeastern tip of New South Wales. Nestled on Bundjalung country, Byron Bay is celebrated for its breathtaking coastline, rich cultural heritage, and historical significance. At its heart stands the iconic Cape Byron Lighthouse, perched at the easternmost point of mainland Australia, where it overlooks the turquoise waters and welcomes millions of visitors each year. For over 22,000 years, the Bundjalung people have been the traditional custodians of this land. Kavanba, meaning meeting place, was an important cultural and spiritual hub. The Bundjalung people believe that the land was created by Nguthunguli, a powerful spirit who rests at Julian Rocks, now a protected marine sanctuary just off the coast. These sacred traditions remain integral to Byron Bay's identity, reflected in the indigenous land use agreements that safeguard its cultural heritage. European settlers first arrived in the 19th century, bringing industries like cedar logging, gold mining, and dairy farming to the region. By the late 19th century, Byron Bay became a significant port, exporting goods like timber and butter. Later, the town transitioned into a whaling station, and while this practice ceased in the 1960s, the era left an indelible mark. The arrival of longboard surfers in the 1960s and the counterculture movements of the 1970s redefined Byron Bay as a haven for surfers, artists, and free spirits. Today, Byron Bay is a harmonious fusion of luxury and bohemian charm. The town boasts upscale homes and retreats, while maintaining its allure for surfers, backpackers, and a vibrant creative community. Known for its thriving wellness scene, Byron Bay is a hub for yoga retreats, holistic therapies, and arts festivals, attracting visitors from across the globe seeking rejuvenation and inspiration. Nature remains the cornerstone of Byron Bay's appeal. Its pristine beaches, such as Wadagos and Tallow Beach, are perfect for surfing, swimming, and sunbathing. Beyond the shore, lush rainforests and the remnants of the ancient Tweed volcano provide endless opportunities for hiking and exploration. The waters around Byron Bay teem with marine life, making it a prime location for snorkeling, diving, and whale watching during migration seasons. With its subtropical climate, Byron Bay enjoys warm summers and mild winters, making it an ideal destination year-round. Whether you're drawn by its natural beauty, cultural depth, or vibrant community, Byron Bay continues to be a cherished Australian treasure, a place where the past and present seamlessly blend to create an unforgettable experience. The Blue Mountains. This sprawling and breathtaking region in New South Wales, Australia, lies just 50 kilometers west of Sydney, offering a serene escape from the city's hustle. Renowned for its dramatic cliffs, deep valleys, and lush eucalyptus forests, the Blue Mountains form part of the Great Dividing Range and have been a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 2000. Its name comes from the ethereal blue haze that veils the landscape, caused by light scattering through fine particles of eucalyptus oil in the air. Geologically, the Blue Mountains are a sandstone plateau shaped over millions of years by erosion, creating gorges as deep as 760 meters and a tapestry of valleys and peaks. This natural wonder began forming 470 million years ago, with rivers and weathering sculpting its iconic landscapes. One of the most famous features is the Three Sisters, a trio of towering sandstone peaks that change hues as the sunlight dances across them, captivating visitors with their beauty. For thousands of years, the Blue Mountains have been home to the Gundungurra and Darug peoples. These traditional custodians have a deep connection to the land, reflected in Dreamtime stories like the epic battle between Mirrigan and Garangach, which shaped the valleys and ridges. Ancient cultural sites such as the Red Hands Cave, adorned with stencils of hands, and the grinding grooves at King's Tableland reveal human activity dating back over 22,000 years. European settlers initially considered the Blue Mountains an impenetrable barrier. However, in 1813, explorers Gregory Blaxland, William Lawson, and William Wentworth successfully crossed the range, opening up inland exploration and settlement. The construction of the Great Western Highway and the railway in the 19th century made the region accessible, transforming it into a beloved tourist destination. Today, the Blue Mountains are a haven for nature enthusiasts and history buffs alike. Visitors can trek through temperate rainforests, admire cascading waterfalls like Wentworth Falls, or delve into the mysterious depths of the Jenolan Caves. The region's biodiversity is equally impressive, home to unique wildlife such as the platypus, koala, and the endangered Blue Mountains water skink. With its awe-inspiring landscapes, rich cultural heritage, and abundant wildlife, the Blue Mountains stand as one of Australia's most cherished treasures, attracting millions of visitors each year to experience its magic and tranquility. The Bungle Range. This extraordinary centerpiece of Pernululu National Park, located in Western Australia's remote Kimberley region, is a geological marvel of global significance. Covering approximately 450 square kilometers, the range is renowned for its iconic beehive-shaped domes, adorned with striking orange and dark gray stripes. These unique formations, some soaring up to 250 meters, are a breathtaking testament to the forces of nature over millions of years. The origins of the Bungles trace back some 360 million years, when sediment carried by ancient rivers settled in a low-lying basin. Over time, these deposits compacted into layers of sandstone and conglomerate. Tectonic movements uplifted the land, and relentless weathering by wind, rain, and flowing water began sculpting the landscape. The domes themselves emerged around 20 million years ago, shaped as erosion exploited the natural joints and weaknesses in the sandstone. The distinctive banding on the domes is a result of both geology and biology. The vivid orange layers are rich in iron and manganese, while the dark stripes owe their color to thriving colonies of cyanobacteria. These ancient microorganisms stabilize the sandstone and protect the surface from erosion, demonstrating the intricate relationship between life and landscape. For over 20,000 years, the Bungle Range has been a sacred site for the Gija people, the traditional custodians of this ancient land. The range holds deep cultural and spiritual significance, with rock art and burial sites bearing witness to its enduring importance. Today, the land is jointly managed by the Gija people and the Western Australian Department of Environment and Conservation, preserving its legacy for future generations. Relatively unknown to the wider world until the 1980s, the Bungles were thrust into the spotlight by a documentary that captured their dramatic beauty. This led to the establishment of Uluru National Park in 1987 and UNESCO World Heritage status in 2003. Visitors to this remote wilderness are awestruck by its natural grandeur. Trails wind through canyons, gorges, and palm-lined pathways, offering a chance to experience the range's unique splendor. For a truly unforgettable perspective, helicopter tours reveal the scale and majesty of this ancient masterpiece from above. The Bungle Range is a testament to the enduring power of nature and the profound connection between land and culture. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through Australia. We hope you've been inspired by its stunning landscapes, unique wildlife, and rich cultural heritage. Don't forget to subscribe for more adventures around the globe, and until next time, keep discovering the wonders of our world.